welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell button too if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. So as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create your very own vision board or mood board or dream board. I don't know. People call them many different things, but basically a board of pictures and words and things that you want to accomplish in your life. I also asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see how I made my very own vision board, and I got a lot of yeses, so here we are today. Now I'm going to be breaking this down into steps for you guys to make this as easy as possible. I find that when I'm passionate about topics, I kind of like to ramble on. So to avoid that, I put some easy steps in here for you guys so that you can just boom, bang, boom, get on to making your dream board or vision board or mood board or whatever board, picture board. So if you guys are interested in creating your very own vision board, then stay tuned and keep watching. To start off my vision board, I like to do brainstorming. When I'm brainstorming, I like to make things very specific to the things that I want in my life. Things that will bring me ultimate joy and happiness in my life, and things that I just want to achieve. I know you're probably thinking, Hannah, you're basically telling us to write down goals, and you are exactly right. You guys are going to write down some goals that you want for your life. It could be short term, it could be long term, and also don't be afraid to make them like extravagant. So one of the things on my vision board that I put down is that I want 3 million subscribers. I'm at like 120 right now, so that is very far off, but it's not something that's impossible, and I want you guys to know that if you're putting it on your vision board and you believe it and you work for it, anything is possible. Comment down below some of your big dreams and goals that you hope to achieve in your life. Also, just a little side note, you don't have to have everything written down right now. What you're seeing me write is literally like probably 3 to 5 days of just brainstorming. So don't feel discouraged if you can't write down a lot of things. As time goes, you'll be able to add more to your list. So next you're going to want to search up a quote that will define your year. So if your year is about pushing outside your comfort zones and making friends, then a quote about that. If you want to grow your business, then you're going to want to find a quote kind of about that, if you get what I'm getting at. Now, if you feel like you have more than one quote that you want to put in, just make that one quote the biggest quote. I know I have about like 4 quotes on my board, but my biggest, like my main quote for the year is the biggest, and then the other ones are just a little bit smaller. So if you do want to put multiple quotes, just make sure you don't make it as big as your quote of the year. The next thing you're going to want to do is go on Google or Pinterest, maybe Facebook or Instagram, look through like your magazines, books, or even your own photos. You're going to want to find any media that you can that is like printable that you can have in your hand. Now when you're doing your vision board, it doesn't just have to be photos, it's anything that's really going to resonate with that word. So maybe if you have like an airplane ticket, maybe that represents your travel. You could even just have a word, so maybe if you want to be like a millionaire, maybe you just have the word millionaire, something like that. Anything that will kind of resonate with you. It doesn't have to make sense to me, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody that you know, it just has to make sense and feel good in your heart. Once you have gathered those lovely pictures or any kind of media that you use, you're going to want to start cutting them out. Now for me, I'm a little bit extra and I laminated mine. I personally love laminating, and I know that a lot of these things that I have on my vision board I'm going to want to use again in the future, so I just want to make sure that they're going to last those years that I need them to, so I'm going to make them a little bit extra durable by laminating them. But if you aren't going to laminate them, then just cut them out, and don't be afraid to get creative with this part. If you want to like cut around in a circle, or maybe you want to cut out all the letters and then put the letters on, you can get as creative as you want with this part. So don't feel like you have to stay inside the box. So now comes the most fun part, which is being able to put your photos or media, whatever, on your board and organizing it how you like. Now, when it comes to arranging them, I only have 2 tips for you guys. The first tip is just make sure that your quote of the year is in the middle. It doesn't have to be like smack dab in the middle. It could be a little bit up, a little bit down, does not matter. But just make sure your quote is somewhere in the middle of your board, and then it kind of like boom, like explodes out. The second tip that I have for you guys is just make sure that you kind of organize them in little like categories, I guess. So if you have stuff about travel or your lifestyle, like your fitness, maybe it's about your relationships or your businesses, whatever it may be, just try to keep them in little separate categories. One other thing that I would like to just kind of add in there is if at the end of your vision board, when you're done organizing everything, you still have space left over, that's okay, because in a month or a week or a day, who knows how long, you might actually find that you have more stuff to add in. So if you have a little bit of space, don't worry about it, honey. The final step is to glue, tape, or pin your collage down. And I personally used a cork board, so I will be pinning my photos down. Take your time with this one, especially if you are gluing them down, because you know what? As soon as you glue them down, honey, they stuck like that. This doesn't have to be a one-day event. I've been working on mine for 3 days, actually 4 days, and I just pinned mine down this morning because I finally liked how it looked. Once you have glued everything down or taped it or pinned it down, then you're going to want to hang it up somewhere that you're going to see it every day. Maybe you're just leaning it up against something, I don't know. I personally have mine hanging right over here, right in my studio, because this is like where all the positive and happy vibes are. Do your best to think those positive, happy thoughts and be like, heck yeah, that's gonna be my future. That's what I am going to have. So this concludes my little tutorial here on how to create your very own vision board. I hope this helps you on your journey to greatness and achieving all the things that you have on your own vision board. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to comment down below what are some of your biggest dreams that you want to accomplish in your life. I will definitely be looking forward to reading those because I just love hearing about people's dreams. I think the passion that they put through it is always just so cool to see. So I hope you guys leave your comment down below. And again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!